Hi, I'm Sibaye, and this is a response to Narsil and his anger at the comments made to him. So this is for you, and I hope maybe this might help. I see the utter frustration you are experiencing regarding the video called A Letter from Hell. Speaking as a Christian, my response would not be a fire and brimstone speech regarding what happens to those who miss the message of Christ. The letter that you find offensive is, in theory, wrong. Yes, if you don't give your life to Christ, you do end up going to hell. But the Christian Bible states that no one will go to hell without having first heard the gospel of Christ. Therefore, the person writing from hell cannot have gone there without having first heard the message. And the person who is blamed for sending him there for not sharing his faith while he should have done that cannot be blamed for the person going to hell, because if he didn't share the message with him, somebody had to have somewhere at some time. I find that video to be a poorly thought out statement on what hell is, and it doesn't make its message clear, which of course is what you find frustrating. Christianity is indeed about love, the love of God for his fallen people back in the Garden of Eden when we first fell. We had freedom of choice, and we chose to do the wrong thing. And that set everything in motion, and it's just been rolling downhill ever since. True Christians will not be in your face with their Christianity because they know that they are just as sinful as anyone else. A popular phrase to use an example would be, "There, but for the grace of God go I." I looked this up. It was written, somebody said it in like the 1st century AD, somebody watching someone going to the gallows, and they said that. And it is true. It's only by the grace of God that we get to experience eternity with him in heaven. Most Christians would probably agree with you on the whole language thing too, as it's kind of hard not to drop a curse word here and there without being completely perfect. Even my mom did it once. Okay, it is not about living a perfect life, but actually about knowing how imperfect you are and how without Christ you can never achieve eternity in heaven. You can't do it on your own. You can never, ever make it by anything but love and the grace of Christ. He died on the cross as a sacrifice for all of us. He took on the verdict for everyone, so that we wouldn't have to experience it. I will not speak of the thousands of other religions that exist in the world today simply because I'm not knowledgeable to discuss them. However, it is Christ himself who stated that he is the only way, and that's good enough for me. In John 14, verse 6, Christ said, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father but by me. It is not an easy path. It is not perfect, and we don't all live in fancy houses and drive brand new cars. My life has been one of struggle against many things, but it has always been God who has brought me through it, and that is the foundation of my faith. We are promised nothing beyond a life in heaven with Christ. Once you can get past the whole God as the cosmic candy machine mentality, you can develop a quiet faith, and only then can you concentrate on those who don't know Christ and are looking at an eternity in a less than wonderful place. Making fun and jokes of people who don't believe the way we do does not constitute a mature Christian either. Philippians 2, verses 12 and 13 say, "Work out your salvation with fear and trembling, for it is God who is at work in you, both to will and to work for His good pleasure." Please know that not everyone scoffs at your questions and irritation. If we were better ambassadors of our faith, perhaps you might not be so angry. And I want to add in here that I am not someone who was a Christian from birth. I was raised in a Lutheran church, but never got the message of Christ. And it wasn't until I was almost 30 that I found my faith and gave my life to Christ. I wish you all the love in Christ, and I hope that maybe you can let go of your anger at some point and meet the real Him. I'm Sibaye, signing off. Until next time.